Western Conference matchup. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the 3. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And here is Brooks. Pass to Morant. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw tonight.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Morris against Jackson. Great D that time from Leonard. And here's Los Angeles. They come off the loss on Friday.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas.
Here's Morant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just to make him a little more unstoppable, Morant's developed a deadly teardrop.
George looking around. And it goes down 2 points. George has got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that. That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Morris with the bucket.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. I asked him what he said to his guys in the locker room. He told me, I believe the only way we lose is if we beat ourselves. And I relayed that message to my players. I feel like if we play our brand of basketball, we'll be up 3-2 in this series by the end of the night. That was a lot of confidence in that talk, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Now Morant. No good. Shot missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Morris, no good. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. The Clippers grab the miss. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Clippers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 9-point game. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Winslow against Morris. To halt the run. And the layup good by Winslow. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. He kicks to Morris. Leonard against Valanciunas. Leonard, no luck.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Jackson misses. Los Angeles leading by 7. And George, here we go. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now the pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Brooks. Lets it go with a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Here's George. And the rejection by Valanciunas. The 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
Up top, Leonard. By Winslow. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. Zubats against Valanciunas. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Outside Leonard. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Leonard's got 6. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Morant. Floats one. He lays it in.
And that was all Morant. Aware of the defense, figuring out how to get to his spot.
Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He has 6.
Nice poise from Morant, assessing the situation and then the ability to come through under pressure.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Anderson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Here's Morant. 6 points for him. Passes to Valanciunas. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Morant.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Clippers leading by 3. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for George. A 3 off the inbound. Williams can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Jackson misses.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now here's Harrell. To the paint. Here's Leonard. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Tied up with that one.
And one of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, wise beyond his years.
Now here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, and so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we've got a lot of game left to play.
Here's Harrell. Kicks it to Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here's Williams. 5 to shoot. To stop the run. Nice jump shot. Good. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Anderson passes to Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Harrell. No good from Valanciunas.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Williams attacking. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Lou Williams. And Los Angeles with some changes. Landry Shamet's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And both free throws good for Williams.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Morant. Anderson outside. Pass to Morant. Fires the 3. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Down low, here's Jackson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the muscle from Jackson on that play? Even with the contact, he knocked the bucket down easily.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in.
One shot.
As a kid, Jackson saw a lot of the world. His dad was in the Air Force, so he lived in Italy, England, North Dakota, Florida, Colorado. He was all over the place.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. That one good for 2.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Harrell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nice D from Valanciunas. From deep. Good on the three-point shot.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Jackson. The pass to Williams. Now here is Morris. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up. Which in turn, get his teammates going as well. He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
1:24 left in the first quarter. Williams finds Jackson. Harrell with it. Looking to end the run. And no good that time. Nice D from Valanciunas. Here's Clark. He feeds it to Valanciunas. A second chance effort, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris. And Georgia subbed in for Williams. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And his native Lithuanian, Jonas Valanciunas, is the star for his national team. Making his debut at age 19, becoming the leader for his country.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
A nice shot by George.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, right? I did not think that was going on.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Clark, and the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
And again, Memphis no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Shamet, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Shamet. And so he makes both from the line. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Reggie Jackson out there with Landry Shamet. And Harrell's in at the center position. It's stolen by Jones. Up top, Jang, guarded by Jackson. Jones finds Jang. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Jang's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. Jackson against Anderson. Leonard draws the double. Back to George. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. George has got 11.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Leonard. Rebound by the Clippers. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Count it. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Outside, Jones. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1, and they take the lead. And that's 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Jones against Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Over Jackson. And there's Jackson on the assist by Jones. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And the Clippers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The shot by George, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Now here's Jones, still looking for his first bucket in this one, and it's in there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The 3 from George. No good on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Anderson outside. Jones looking for an opening. And the rejection by Harrell. Clock at 4. Anderson finds Jones. Kept alive. Here's Jang. Pass to Brooks. Now Jang, now Anderson. He's defended by Harrell. Here's the 3. Anderson's shot is off. Clippers trail by 3. On the wing, Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Now here's Jones. Brooks outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm. George against Anderson.
Back to George. Stolen by Anderson. And the rejection by Harrell. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Green comes in for Jackson. And so he hits both. Memphis has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Jones with it. No points in the game yet for him. From 13, Green with the rebound. Kicks to Williams. High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Memphis also making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson. And it's Morant in for Jones. They double him with George. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Grizzlies now. Clark dishes to Morant. Brooks with no one around. Buries it from three-point range. Brooks has got 6.
Showing how lethal he can be from there. Brooks, oh man, if you keep giving Brooks these type of looks, he's going to keep making you pay.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Shooting 2.
That's good from George. And George drops them both. Memphis has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Morant, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 17.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Outside, George, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Morant. The Clippers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. And George drops them both. And here's Winslow. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Beverly kicks to Shamet. Six on the shot clock. From the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. And the Clippers lead by 1. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Clark. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now here's Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Stolen by George. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George has got the ball. No good on that one. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Clark. Shamet with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Harrell. And that's 19 points for Kawhi Leonard.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Morant passes to Chang. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers leading by 5. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got his first points of the game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Morant. He's got 17. Here's the dish to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. They get the rebound. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And you can see that rebounding is a focus for Clark, using that big body to his advantage there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Now, here is George. 17 points in the game. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Harrell. Outside, George. He's off on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now Morant. He's got 17. And that one, good. Morant's got 19 points.
You could do that every time up the floor. Put Morant in the pick and roll and just let him go to work.
The pass to George. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Leonard. Winslow against Beverly. He kicks it to George. Leonard draws the double. Beverly wide open. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Harrell.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
George, no good.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Now Harrell, after Justice Winslow missing on that last three-pointer.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And both free throws good for Harrell.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
He's covered by Shamet. Pass to Jackson. Poked loose. Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Shamet. Here's Harrell. Over Valanciunas. Back to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
There's Jackson with the 3. And no good.
Oh, he gets it off before the horn.
How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
And every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
And so we conclude the first half. Clippers ahead, up 11. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Welcome to our postseason halftime show. Ernie Johnson along with the Diesel and the Jet. Well, for the Clippers, they're playing with a sense of urgency and have a nice halftime lead here to show for it. Taking Game 5 tonight would give them 2 opportunities to take the series. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
I'm not surprised. Kawhi Leonard, usually getting it done on both ends, can give you 20, 30, 40 points a night and lock down the opponent's best scorer. True superstar, Ernie.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the ref to make a call, put them in a position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Brooks against Beverly. Brooks kicks to Morant.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
Morris, no good. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 11-point game. Dishes it to Morant. Valanciunas inside. Morris is there. Valanciunas, good. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Leonard looking over the floor. And they pick up 2. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And there's the pass to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Clock at 6. There's Winslow.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Jackson against Beverly. Back to Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. Brooks grabs the board.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easiness.
He gets that one.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Valanciunas against Zubac. Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 21 in the game.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Defense is aggressive on him, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
That free throw good from George. Now a timeout called by Memphis. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Now, he's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Morant. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Leonard inside, covered by Winslow, and it's Leonard missing. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And it's Morant missing. Clippers leading by 12. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And the rejection by Jackson. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, this is the grit and grind Valanciunas gives you. I mean, someone that isn't going to give into the defense.
For Memphis, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. Good shot.
And Valanciunas, no good on that. The Clippers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Leonard draws the double. On the wing, Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
You know what kind of competitor he is? I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Stolen by Jackson. Valanciunas against Zubac. And it's sent back by George. Feeds it to Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 8th assist in the game.
When Morris gets it down in the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in.
Now here's Morant. He's got 23. Brooks with it. George picks him up. Brooks kicks to Morant. Unloads. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers leading by 12. The feed now to Morris. Stolen by Brooks. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Valanciunas. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Oh, you better be aware of Valanciunas. He has a knack for getting to the right place in the open floor.
Now, here's Zubac. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. That one goes in, and the Clippers lead by 12.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Clearly a foul.
First one falls for him. And George drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Winslow with it. Morant passes to Winslow. And the rejection by Zubac. And he recovers it. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up again. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Leonard. And the rejection by Jackson. Valanciunas inside. Morris is there. Good on the shot. 15 points for Valanciunas.
The closer Valanciunas gets, the more dangerous he is, which is why he looks to score from there.
And here's Leonard from three. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And he's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Now here's Valanciunas. 15 points in the game. Back to Brooks. Kicks it to Winslow. Shoots over Leonard. Winslow's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Jackson passes to Morant. Out to Brooks. Passes it to Jackson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on George. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Landry Shamet's checked in for Paul George. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And so Jackson nails both of them. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. Morris against Jackson. Morris left side. In the corner. Shamet with it. Los Angeles with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 10. To the middle. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
The Grizzlies have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. That one misses. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Beverly. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And Kevin, when Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
Here's Jones. And the rejection by Zubac. And here's Beverly. To the inside. Here's Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, look at Morris. Just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with him.
First trip to the line for him here. And he can't get the first one.
While the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial, just a real valuable part of this team.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Here's Valanciunas. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Out to Morris. Back to Harrell. Over Valanciunas. And it's Harrell missing. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Valanciunas. He's got 17. Pass to Morant. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now Beverly. He feeds it to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Now here's Morant. Defended by Beverly. Valanciunas. And good that time. Valanciunas has got 19 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Shamet. Pass to Morris. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
This one for 3. No good there. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Morant missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Green is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Williams comes in for Landry Shamet. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jackson's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 11. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Here's Morant. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris outside. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for it.
Bucket is good, and that's now 27 points for John Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here's Jackson. In the corner, Harrell with it. Now here's Williams. Shot clock at 6. The teardrop falls in. Williams has got 9.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Morant. Jackson in the corner. Offline with his 3. Morris looking over the floor. Williams kicks to Morris. 18 feet out. And that one released in time, but no good.
Oh, now this is the energy you want from Valanciunas. If he does a nice job there, contest him without foul.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Shamet and George at the 2 and the 3. And it's Beverly in a corner. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Jones. Here's Jackson trying to get open as Jang. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Jackson. Anderson against George. Beverly for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And for Memphis, they're shooting about 42% so far. Jones kicks to Jackson. Back to Jones. Pulls it up. They get it again.
Because of Anderson's height and instincts, he's a force on the offensive glass.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Harrell finds Leonard. And here's Beverly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Jang, connects in the foul line jumper.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, yeah, flexibility is crucial. You have to be able to take what the defense gives you.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Jackson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Back to Jones. Anderson in the post, defended by Beverly. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Talented Anderson. I mean, he's awesome, man. He's an awesome glue guy, if you ask me. Someone who scores, rebounds, passes, defends. I mean, name it. He does it.
Now here's Harrell. Passes it to Shamet. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Oh, yeah, difficult finish, but if you expected him to back down, better think again.
That free throw good from Shamet. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Leonard with the ball. A floater. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Jackson. That shot, no good. ET that time from Leonard. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside, Jones. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Back to Jones. Plenty of space. He squares up and sinks it. Jones has got his first basket.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And the Clippers call time here. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Valanciunas is checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
And so it's Memphis with it. After the basket by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You can tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice dime right there.
And that one falls for Jones. Clippers leading by 11. And here's Beverly. Pass to Morris. Outside Leonard. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jones drives in. Defended by Beverly. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Out to Morris. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Defended by George. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers leading by 10. Inside, knocks it loose. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. The dish to Jones. Launches it. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Beverly. Outside Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Jackson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Now Brooks, he kicks to Morant. Floats one. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Morris. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard. Now, here is Morris. Back to Leonard. To the left side wing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Harrell. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock. Harrell's got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now, here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Zhang with a clean look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the three as a big man. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the three-point line.
Jackson passes to Harrell. Back to Jackson. Fires for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Zhang. Leonard attacking and finished off by Leonard.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Clark. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Morris. Here's Leonard. And the shot goes in. Leonard's got 37.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
There's the pass to Morant. On the wing, Winslow. And it's sent back by Leonard. Passes it to Morris. Leonard with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. It doesn't go for him. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Brooks, left side. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Brooks isn't just a fighter, someone that isn't going to give in to the defense.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And that one falls for Brooks.
And what you like most about Brooks is his attacking mentality. He's someone who excels at taking on the defense and charging inside.
Here's Leonard. And Winslow pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Morant. Drills it from outside. Morant's got 30.
And this is what you want from your leader. No moment is too big for Morant.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double to the paint. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Well, these shots are important for Morris to make, demonstrating why he is seen as a leader in this game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant with it. Outside Jackson takes the 3, sinks the three-pointer. Jackson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
George passes to Jackson. Leonard against Winslow. 5 on the clock. George double teamed. It's deflected and stolen by Jang. There's Winslow. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Morris passes to George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Wrong guy to put on the line in a close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Now here's Morant, defended by George. Here's Jang. Off target with his 3.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. That's the way to make the comeback happen. But the D didn't do a good enough job on it. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closer, and it's sent back by Leonard. Jackson kicks to George. Left side, Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 39.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
It's the first, and that brings them within 8. And he is unable to get the second one.
They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
Pass to Jackson. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here's Winslow. Here's Jang. And it's off from 3-point range. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's blocked.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection. I mean, with all these 3-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around the neck. Somebody tell he's got to be more unselfish.
Outside Jackson. So the Clippers with the win. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe
right.
just a little bit easier, knowing
goodness.
they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic, you're right. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. What was the area of emphasis coming into the game tonight?
I mean, we knew this is a team that you can't, take for granted. They play hard. So we had to, step it up, execute offensively, and, stop them from scoring.
Definitely the fundamentals, but those are the most important things. Thanks, Paul. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.